Hi, St. Andrew, Pastor Peter. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to talk about transitions here. We all go through them, right? Transitions. Maybe that is from school to school, from home to home, from community to community, from job to job, from working into retirement even is a big transition. It's a state of life, a natural thing, and transitions are very common for us. But how we go through them and find meaning is not so simple. There's one man who was speaking about going through retirement and had a fairly simplistic but fun way, an interesting way of thinking about 4 phases of going from working into retirement. Phase 1 is enjoy the vacation. You have no reason to get up in the morning, that kind of thing, which of course we never really do, but it is part of being in retirement, of taking a break from all the responsibilities. But phase 2, though, is his talking about the feeling that eventually comes of some being lost and a little loss, like we're not around the people that we enjoy, or there was purpose and identity in what we used to be, and now we don't have a sense of what that might be. There is experimentation phase number 3, where we start dibbling and dabbling in this, that, here or there, to try to find a sense of things, and volunteering and so forth. But then there's this phase 4 of reinvention, that we find a few of those things that we hang our hats on and become part of our new identity moving forward. These transitions are so real in so many ways. If you're going into an empty nest, if you're going to retirement, or other transitions from one community to another. But I think it's important that we navigate them, that we trust our own stories. One author talks about there's the me story. My story is important to God and to ourselves, that my story makes sense and it is important. That we are part of the we story. You're part of a church. You're part of the body of Christ. You're part of a group of people who are also going through transitions and navigating a sense of purposefulness in life. And so we're not doing that alone, but we could discover perhaps some possibilities together. And finally, we're in the story, meaning the God story, Thee, the, me, we, thee story, where God is enriching us with grace and love and purpose. And this is not out of a kind of a demand, but a joy and a privilege of being part of God's greater good going out into the world. So we talk about these transitions because we want to make the most of our lives and the most for the sake of others. And we want to talk about them together. Join me in the class, What's Next? Transitioning and finding meaning in those transitions, or just reach out for a cup of coffee. We'd love to visit with you about transitions and about ways that you can be engaged in the world in more meaningful and deeper ways as God calls us to be. So welcome. Thanks for joining me. Bye.